A young mother and two small children were facing a potentially life and death situation.
WDRB Stefan Johnson explains how some city workers went above and beyond to help that family survive. Stefan?
This started with two outreach workers trying to provide services to the homeless. Well, they came across a young mother and two small children sleeping in a car trying to escape a dangerous domestic violence situation.
We are looking for homeless people.
We're on the lookout every day. We do this every day.
Nova Stubbs and Montez Phoenix are homeless outreach specialists, but recently responded to a different call.
We got a call because what she did is she was fleeing a domestic violence case, and she called 911.
Last Wednesday, they found a domestic violence victim and her two small children living out of a car.
We encountered them at a gas station on the West End, yep.
The pair immediately started trying to connect the family with resources.
We tried to get her housed, get her into shelter, and unfortunately there wasn't enough resources at first.
It was not going to stop until we was able to get her somewhere. Like I told my partner, we're not going nowhere until we get her somewhere.
She had spent the last week in her car with these two small children.
Sergeant Christina Bevan is with LMPD's 1st Division and helped find an open door.
They had exhausted every resource, and then I reached out to Victim Services, and they came out and took over and were able to get her in a beautiful spot that night.
Sergeant Bevan says the persistence of the outreach workers probably saved a life.
A lot of our runs that we make start with problems like this, and if we don't take this seriously, if we don't have partnerships, if we don't have some place to go to turn to, then things escalate.
Yes, it was a life and death situation.
And that's why Stubbs and Phoenix refused to give up.
Because she didn't know what she was going to do with her children. She didn't know her next steps, but we got her the help that she needed.
Someone who needs help, you can call 1-844. If you know someone who needs help, you can call 1-844-BE-SAFE-1. Again, that number is 1-844-BE-SAFE-1. That number is staffed with a certified domestic violence counselor. With photojournalist Neil Johnson, I'm Stefan Johnson, WDRB News.
Thanks, Stefan. Such